Peace, what's going on? It's your boy Spence, the artistic tradesman. Alright, I'm here to do these voiceovers. I got a lot of requests in my comments about these voiceovers, and y'all so-called hate the music. So check this out. So I'm gonna walk y'all through this as best as possible, and I just hope y'all just show some love. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And yeah, here come the thunder, baby. Let's get it. Alright, so what I always do is I always start from the center base, and I start from the header. So what you want to do is find your center. Most of these designs are about 12 foot. Even with an 85-inch TV, they go to maximum about 12 foot. So you got to bump out the centerpiece. The center of the design is kind of bumping out about 12 inches off the wall. The shelving units are going to be about 8 inches from off the wall. So as you can see, I got the centerpiece kind of bumped out, and the shelving units are kind of pushed back. Yeah, it's just a difference in the measurements to kind of get this fantasy design. What I'm going to do is set up these shelving units. These shelving units are about 24 by 24. You want to get those lined up perfectly. What you want to do is you want to measure 25 inches to consider the sheetrock as well. Also get your TV measurements. This for the 85-inch TV. And when you measuring, whatever your dimensions of your TV, add 4 to it. And then when it comes to the sheetrock, and I just use water-resistant sheetrock. Water-resistant sheetrock is best as far as quality. If you spill water on your shelving units, or if you have a weird leak, God forbid. But it'll just last a little bit longer. Water-resistant is always the best for me. And right now, before I continue with all the sheetrock, and don't forget the wiring. You always want to drill a hole through the side of the shelving unit so you can pass your wiring. It's a daisy chain, so you got to loop it through. Also, pull your power from your outlets. And if the heater is about 12 amps, you don't have to worry about running a whole nother line. These lights are low amperage, 0.5 amps each light. They're not that much, so you shouldn't have any problems with the heat on. And also, as long as you don't have 2 heaters on in a separate area, you should never have no problem. But this one heater should be good enough to tapping off with the lights as well too. And it's on the 20 amp circuit too as well, so you can jump down to with 14 gauge wire as long as it's not on the 20 amp circuit and using 14 gauge wire from the home run. But we jumping off from the outlet, so we're clear. Also, daisy chain, go in and out. You got to hit from the first start, from the right to left. You want to go in and out, and then at the last box, you want to make that the switch leg. You can make that the switch leg going directly towards the switch, or the other side, either or. But one side got to hit both of them got to hit the pop. Both of the powers, the power have to hit the switch, and then the power have to go to the light. But one of the sides is going to be empty. All right, so right now we're just getting our sheetrock back up. I cut them all in half because I do use my Durango truck. I don't have a cargo van, thanks to the economy. But yeah, we downsizing, baby. We saving money over here. Right here, I was just using one of my saws. It works better. I got the other tool too, but it just makes a lot of noise and dust. I didn't have the paper on yet. So this is the easiest way to frame, so you don't have to make multiple cuts and exhaust yourself from going up and down. So you just prop it up. This is how every other tradesman does it, the proper way. You kind of lose on sheetrock, but it all worth it, just saving energy if you're doing this by yourself. You don't have to use so many screws, 12 inches apart per screw. I use 1 1/4 inch screws. I use my T-square, so I make all my lines straight. You want to just fill in the face, then take either your handsaw or whatever rotor tool you got and rip it through. Pretty simple. I think everybody know the sheetrock. I think most of the people just kind of struggle with the framing. Framing is, as long as you get your design ready and you got your measurements ready, you pretty much just kind of need to get the eye of it. So with the shelf, I always kind of try to aim the shelf to the top shelf to be as equal as the TV, so you have perfect alignment. And I want the fireplace and the bottom of the fireplace to equal to the bottom shelf. So that's what people kind of get it wrong at. They got just bad judgment, not bad work, but bad judgment of where to start the shelves and end the shelves. So wherever those 25-inch boxes, which is going to be 24 when you can frame it all the way out, when you sheetrock it all the way out, you kind of just want to match the TV and the top of the TV and the bottom of the fireplace to the shelves, and then you'll get an equal, solid look. Make sure you support all your studs to the beam as much as possible. You want to get all the beams that's on the wall. You want to hit those and drill it, connect it to the existing studs. Even if you could get the studs that's in the ceiling, that's fine. If you could screw it down to the floor, that's fine too as well. That's kind of preferred. With that fireplace, I use a 60-inch fireplace. I'll put the link in the bio for which one I use. It's a real good one. It comes with a remote, or you could use, it's Wi-Fi compatible as well too, so you could use it on your phone. And it comes with 9 different colors: rocks, flames, wood, the wood log look as well too. It's a dope one. It's only for about $300. You don't have to go super expensive with these fireplaces. Your main idea is the custom wall, and you want to get something that's easy to replace just in case. You just never know. If you buy a fireplace that's so expensive but it's built in with the wall, and you have to kind of frame and sheetrock and paint around it, and then it's kind of stuck in there, you're going to be stuck with that fireplace, and then you're going to have to damage the wall just to get that fireplace out, which is going to cost you more money to get another tradesman to come in and repair it and replace that fireplace. So pretty much getting one that slides in and out. They got other ones with the three-sided fireplaces where you slide it in and out too as well. If you want to go big and spend $2,000, $3,000 on the fireplace when you spend $300, so be it. Do your thing. But I think the whole unit as itself makes a statement alone. The fireplace is just one of the main ideas, one of the eye lookers. But the whole wall, I think, captures the whole eye. So I've been told. And so which my clients, they love the whole unit as itself, not just only the fireplace. They love the fireplace too. And just like that, part 1 is over. Stay tuned, stay locked in for part 2. Like, subscribe, comment. Appreciate you. Peace.